Greetings and welcome to Energize You TV, Season 6, Episode number 37. Would you like to know why some people drain your energy and others light up? They just light you up. According to heart math, our heart rhythms sync with those around us through energetic entrainment. We literally feel each other's frequency. Isn't that crazy? But you're leaning in because it's so true, and you are the conductor. Align your frequency, ignite your life. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And every week we take from the Ignite book, Raise Your Energy in 30 seconds or less, naturally, so you shine with more energy, joy, and abundance. So come on with me. Let me sign up for you, and you can come on with every week with us. And this week is Energy Conductor. And in that Energy Conductor, we're going to be bringing some really great nuggets to you about how to raise your energy. And you know what? I hear it all the time. Everybody wants more energy, and I know that you do too. So let's just take a deep breath, because you know I'm the breath pusher. Every morning on Facebook and Instagram, you'll see that reminding you to take that breath of life. There you go. Thank you for playing with. And you know, we have an exciting segment coming up. It's the wisdom segment, where I am going to be giving you some practical tips, simple techniques and tools that help you to step confidently into the role of that conductor of your life. And you really want to own your vibration. And it's a powerful energy field when you really connect. And these are the answers that you probably have been looking for a while now, because they'll help you to change your life, open your heart, elevate your spirit, and also empower you to step fully into the light of your own awakening. These are writer-downers, so you don't want to miss out on these. But there's even more. There's the crystal connection segment. That's very exciting. That is everyone's favorite, one of everybody's favorite, because they really enjoy to learn about the crystal of the week. Then also they get to step into the mineral and also the trace mineral and the element that really puts us all together. So I can't wait for that. And I know you too. And you already know this one, and I know that you do, is that meditation is the way to go. Meditation helps in so many things, and studies have proven that it increases your brain function. So just take 2 seconds right now and take a deep breath. There you go. Thank you for just coming with me and relaxing. And stay tuned, because we may be doing a calibration today. You never know what I might do in that segment. That's just full of knowledge. But go ahead and because I know that you want to get unstuck. You want to have more energy, and you want to step into that awakening. So go ahead and share this out and be kind. Go right ahead and smash the button on that YouTube channel and come along with me for all of those videos that I love to share throughout the week. Those will really help. So, yep, the next is the energy awareness segment. And I think you're really going to like this segment, because everything is energy, isn't it? And as we move to this segment, science tells us everything is energy. And it's always moving. It's never stagnant, is it? It's always moving. Nothing's permanent. I always say that when people laugh at me, but it's really true. And, you know, we're always responding to this energy. We're constantly responding to it. And, you know, in scientists, just like Albert Einstein, what he said, and I quote, is that he taught us that everything in the universe is connected through energy. Everything we can't see through our eyes is definitely part of the energy frequency, isn't it? So that being said, everything is energy. And also your heart, and this is a really good one too, your heart creates a measurable magnetic field that projects beyond the body. That magnetic field is an energy, and the energy is a frequency, and all frequency carries information. And we think about that, and we go back to that everything is energy, right? And if we go back to the inside and all around your body is called the biofield, this biofield that's around you. And in this biofield, or we can call it aura, science, it's kind of both ways, is the biofield. It's like your own personal energy bubble. Your thoughts, your emotions, even your excitement or stress, they all show up in that biofield. Have you ever walked into a room and your stomach just dropped? Or you thought about somebody and then they call? Or somebody comes in and you're not feeling all that great and they're like really up, kind of like how I am usually, and all of a sudden you start getting up? That's because everything is energy. So if we look at the chart here and we look at this chart, everything is emotion. So if you're in shame, blame, guilt, fear, trying too hard, shoulda, coulda, woulda, on this chart, the emotional frequency chart, it will tell you that when we're in the lower, we're more into that red area and you can actually hurt more. And that's the thing too, is people ask me, Angel, you're diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, arthritis, Sjogren's, and neuropathy in my hands and my feet, Epstein-Barr syndrome. I could go on and on. Ugh. The thing is, though, is understanding that when we raise our energy, and again, that is not necessarily raising your energy and moving like really fast and getting all kind of all crazy and stuff. That's not it. That's not it. It's not this phonetic. It's actually raising the energy and creating that biofield around you. Doesn't that sound cool? And that also has to do with what? Your aura. And I have been doing aura photo readings for like ever. But yet this is true, because this is not just a feeling. It's your energy. You are sensing biofield around you. And this is the aura that you can take a picture of. Now, as we move forward, we see that this is where my special gift comes in. And in my special gift as the event energy conductor, this special gift comes from many years of study and connecting. And in this event energy conductor, it's just like a music conductor. It leads the orchestra. I work with the invisible energy field around people, spaces, and even events, tuning and guiding the energy so it flows in the best way possible. But guess what? I just want you to know something. Guess what? You are also an energy conductor. You have that already, because you can move your energy, you can balance your energy, you can manage your energy, and the biggest thing is you change the form of the energy. That's huge when you get taught to experience that energy. And that's what I do in my VIP 3-hour retreats, one-on-one with me. You get to learn how to feel it. Now, once you feel your vibrational tone, let me tell you, it really is, because it is powerful when you connect to your own energy. So that's about energy and how energy is. But I love this one too, is pure energy elevates isn't accidental. It's conducted, calibrated, and amplified with intention, right? It always has to have that intention to move the energy. Now, I also promised you that you would have an energy clearing segment like never before. So here it is right now. Let's take this 30 seconds and take a breath. And if you want, I'll teach you how to do the diaphragmatic, because it's powerful. So breathe into your nose, and actually the diaphragm, you can see my belly came out, but really the diaphragm is what I'm moving, come out. As you breathe out, diaphragm comes in. Yeah, the belly comes in too. It's backwards. Okay, I said it. It's actually backwards. And the thing is it's not backwards, but we've been taught, right, all our life. So let's do it again. Put your hand right here, and I'll do it sideways for you. And you breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. That's called diaphragmatic breathing. And that's what I do every morning on Facebook and Instagram. It's really fun. I really enjoyed it. I get a lot of comments on it because they don't even listen to me anymore. A lot of people, they said once they see me, they go, oh, yeah, that's right. Let's take a diaphragmatic breath. Really powerful to learn how to do that, is taking that breath. So let's just take a moment and breathe. As you breathe into this energy and you're doing the diaphragmatic breath, listen to my words. And as you hear my words, the vibration in the field of the words, you're connecting to the energy field, that biofield, okay? And you're going to clear and cleanse that energy. And you're going to clear it and clear it and clear it and clear it. Yeah, there you go. And keep your breath, keep your breath. And all the negativity forces and all that energy, I don't really look at it as negative or positive, but it just doesn't serve you. So let's just get rid of it and get rid of it. And really ask that the divine, however you label higher self, universe, the divine union, God, whatever that might be for you and how you label, let's just bring that energy in. So that why. So this divine messages that I'm giving you today really sink in and align with your higher self so that you can absorb this energy of energy healing, vibration, of positivity and wellness, the beautiful spiritual growth, to the ease and grace of those mundane tasks throughout the day, to connecting to all the relationships with such joy and openness as you take another deep breath, stabilizing this energy. And as it's soothly, peacefully going through you, really connecting to how you show up and serve, and how that you serve humanity and we serve all that there is. And feeling this energy going through, take a deep breath and relax. Thank you so much for playing with me. I so appreciate you. Okay, let's go to the next segment. And I promised you in this next segment that we would talk about your power animal, your spirit animal. So here we go. The spirit animal today is the falcon. Now, I picked the falcon on purpose, I have to admit, because the falcon is one of my totem power, because they're different words, power animal, spirit animal, and totem animal. Up to you which you would like to label, yet the falcon is one of my power animals for sure. And the reason I say that is I was out with quite a few of my Reiki students, and we were having a little retreat out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and we were next to a beautiful river. It was a beautiful day out. It wasn't 110. It was only about probably about 90, 95, which is great for me. I love that. And we're out. And so I started to do a meditation. And everybody had their eyes closed. In fact, I did too. And I'm leading this beautiful meditation about how we're in this beautiful place and the river is going by and this beautiful water and you can hear the water. And then I started to bring in the animals and said, we have the winged that are come to visit. And right at that moment, I opened my eyes and there was a falcon coming right towards me. Now we're talking 20 feet, but yet I knew it was a falcon. I knew it was an eagle. And at that moment, I stopped the whole meditation. And of course, they have their eyes closed. They're not seeing this. And this falcon is right there. And I'm like, wow. And you know how fast a falcon was. And it was like, it was just right there. And it was like looking right at me. And I said, falcon, are you my power animal? Are you one of my power animals? And I just chill throughout it, chill in my heart. That's when I really know. And all of a sudden I knew. And it was like, wow. And I just calmed down and I was just giving thanks. So I hope that you do have a winged, a finned, a crawler, and a four-legged. You have all four of those always with you. And you have many, many, and they switch a lot. But as Native American will tell us, you need to have your power animal. Why? Because you can go deeper into your meditation. They're wonderful allies to help us. They're not like archangels or angels. They're different. But today we're talking about the falcon. So since the falcon showed up today, it means that Pay close attention to the natural rhythms of your body and your surroundings and see what this can teach you. Now, the next one is you want to call upon the falcon when you are not sure whether to move ahead, build, pull back, or stand still, and you're waiting for a clear signal as to what to do. Now, if it is your power animal, which it might be your power animal, if it is, you have considerable agility and you're able to stop on a dime and change directions quickly, all with a very fluid, flowing, and natural movement. That's definitely me, absolutely definitely me. I'm telling you for sure. And you know what? If you don't know which one it is and you're not sure, go ahead and take a look at this and take a picture of the QR code. These are 18 different sessions that I've been teaching for almost 30 years. Yes, almost 30 years of teaching all these different classes. So go ahead, take a picture of it. That way you will put your email in and I will send over the spiritual guidance collection to you and you can check out which one is yours. So, and also, right now, right here, I'd love to give you this to align, awaken, and activate. So let's go. Let's do this. You're here for a reason. I see you. I love that you're here. And you know what? I have a Tai Chi membership. So go ahead and take that QR code. There's 2 weeks free. Check it out. Come with me online. Do some Tai Chi in the morning. And also, I gave you the code to get to my book so that I can sign it and send it to you so you can come along with us. The upcoming events are not just the show. There's virtual ones that I'm doing a lot, and then also in person. And there's the spiritual guidance again. And of course, there's my song, because you know what? Everybody loves my song, right? Everybody loves to sing my song. We're going to sing it at the end. So it's very exciting. So, and I also want to say to you, each and every one of you, is thank you, because I see you. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. So I really appreciate it. Now, I did promise you that you're going to get the crystal, the mineral, and the element. Now, we're going to get to that right after this because we have to go to a commercial, but stay tuned because we're coming right back and I'm going to be talking.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
There we go. Preston Mardelli, he is amazing. He's a ninja, and you want to get your own because that's what we're going with. And there's mine right there. Take a picture of it. See how it's laid out. Call him up. Message him and tell him, hey, I want a digital business card and I want the angel discount. And he'll give you the angel discount. And because that's where we're going. Everybody's going digital. So I might as well just go on the line, right? Just come on with us, right? So I did promise you that we would go into the crystal today. Now, have you been playing with crystals? I have a feeling you have. And if you've been playing with crystals, you love crystals, and you can feel the vibration of crystals. Think about how you can feel the energy, because they're admitting they have a biofield to them too. I don't think they call them that, but it's awesome. Now, I have been teaching about crystals for almost 30 years, online and in person. But one of the biggest things that I love to do is when someone comes in and they want an energy healing from a Reiki healing or a clearing, and they get that alignment, I call it alignment moments, to realign, take a moment and connect. And what I love to do is when I have somebody that comes in and they say, I want a crystal layout. And you might go, what is that? A crystal layout is when you put crystals all the way around and even underneath the bed, because it's a massage type bed, and they're laying there fully clothed. And you put crystals around them, you can put crystals on them, and you can put crystals underneath. And what happens is you're making like that energetic bubble. Remember, that's what I talked about earlier, was this energetic bubble that you have around you, which is the biofield, or you can say woo woo, and it's a aura, but yet it's real. And when you put crystals in it, you change the vibrational tone, and it can be very healing for people. And I love playing with that, and then also teaching how to use the crystals, when to use the crystals. And what happens sometimes, people will come to me and they say, I just feel like I'm all over the place. And I'll look, and they have like tons of bracelets, like 3 or 4 necklaces, and then they got the earrings, and then they even have some. And I'm like, you've got so many crystals going on right now. Have you taken one at a time and learned the vibrational tone of it? And they go, oh, I never thought of that. So there's your aha moment, a writer downer. So if you want, because that energy is powerful when you do that. So making sure, and the thing is too, is a lot of people ask me, well, Angel, how do I put this, like, don't they need to be cleansed? They do. They need to be cleansed and cleared. So that's an important part too. So we'll get into that. If you want, we can get into that next time, about just the small things about connecting. But let's jump in, because I know you're excited. So today is 10. And you think, crystal 10? That's not a crystal. Well, that's what I thought too, until I started to investigate it. And that was really cool. Before we start that, let's take some water. Okay. Woo! I just love the crystal segment. It's one of the faves I always hear. And tin has a crystal structure. And this is a fun fact, that the ancient seekers often used tin as a medium to connect with the ethereal realm, seeking guidance from celestial beings. And also, fun fact, it is the 10th anniversary gift for the 10-year anniversary. So you use that too. So tin is one of the 7. Oh, let's look at it. There it is. So tin is one of the 7th magical metals in alchemy. Alchemy is fundamentally concerned with the shift of base materials into higher states of being. So also, tin holds a special power known as joyful resonance. It amplifies happiness. This rare crystal is responsible for those heartwarming moments when everyone in the room and everything, and they burst into this laughter. That is when that helps to fill the joy in the room. Tin supports also the philosophy to live and let live. It reminds us to extend a helping hand to each other and lift each other up. Isn't that beautiful? I love that, because we want to lift each other up. And tin, it's in our bodies. It's in our bodies. And that's the crazy bit about this, that I just love this, is because there's so much, but it's also associated with Jupiter. I know. Who knew? In the history, it goes back hundreds of years, and Jupiter is the planet of what? Luck and joy. Wow, isn't that cool? Jupiter and tin are linked to expand growth. Woo! And also in its prosperity. They represent the area of abundance, deliberate power, and the capacity for positive change, as well as broadened perspective and a deeper understanding of life's mystery. It's a good one, tin. Did you ever know that? Go ahead. I want to see some comments on that, because I never knew that it was a crystal. That's what I love. I really do love my show, because I learned so much. So, and the next is the element we're going to do today is the carbon. Now, as we've said this before, that our bodies are made of the same elements as the earth, and that's what brings us all together. And carbon is the 4th most abundant element in the universe, and it is building block for all of life on earth. Now, around 96% of the body is made up of just four elements. They are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Carbon is the second and most common element in the human body after oxygen. Now, according to most scientific sources, the human body is approximately 18.5% carbon by mass. So that means about 100 pounds, you got 18 pounds of your body weight is made up of carbon. Isn't that cool? So, as far as we know, all living organisms on Earth, from bacteria to humans, are carbon based. It's another example of the way all life is connected. Now, carbon forms the backbone of biologically molecules like DNA, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Do you get? I mean, are you really getting how this is major this element is? So carbon is huge. So going back again, there are nearly 10 million carbon-based components in living things. The four major types of life-based carbon components are carbohydrates, leptins, proteins, and nucleic acids found in DNA and RNA. And why am I telling you all this? Because we have to know, and people say that we're not all connected. This is why we're connected, because it's in the earth. We are connected. I just love that because it really is. So going back to this element, because this carbon, it says without carbon, we humans wouldn't even exist. We wouldn't. But did you know that carbon is also an angel number? Did you know about the angel numbers when you see those 555s, 111s, all that? Well, this is atoms contain 6 neurons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. So it's a 666. It's an angel number. And with that message is to focus on balance, harmony, and paying attention to what truly matters in your life. So if you see 666, it's all about your emotions and your spiritual and finding that balance within you. And also, it's about focusing on family, nurturing those relationships, and absolutely what? Prioritizing, right? That energy of self-care, because the self-care is powerful. So thank you so much again for everyone being here. I want to go back to that, because if it wasn't for you, because I see you, I wouldn't be reaching, awakening, serving 65,000 plus a month viewers. So thank you. And also 3.1 million minutes viewed a month. That's because of you. And then thanks for staying on the show, because the average is 56 minutes, which is a 56-minute show. So I feel really blessed that you're still here. So let's jump over, because we're into the next segment. And the next segment is the wisdom segment. So are you ready for some awesome golden nuggets from me? So here we go. This is one of the questions that I get asked a lot. And that question that I get, whoa, wait a minute. We have something before we go into this segment. I've got to back up, because we missed out on a spotlight moment. And that spotlight moment was the beautiful Stephanie, and she'll be with us now.
Oh, amazing souls. I'm Stephanie Havel with the Sales Strategy Network, and I'm super excited to be here on the Energize You TV. A big thank you to Angel Marie for creating this vibrant platform filled with positivity and inspiration. Angel, your energy is so infectious and contagious, and I'm super grateful for the love and the light that you're bringing into this world. Today, I'm going to share with you some insights on emotional intelligence, or EQ, and I'm offering you my practical guide to emotional intelligence. As a certified Agile EQ facilitator, I'm going to teach you to lead, communicate, and succeed with emotional intelligence. Thanks so much, Angel Marie, for this great opportunity. And I want to thank all of you, the amazing viewers, for being part of this amazing journey on energy, joy, and healing.
Yay! Stephanie will be with us next week talking about IQ. So that is emotional EQ. So I'm excited to see her next week, and she's going to be telling us all about that. So we're jumping in right now to the awesome golden nuggets in this wisdom segment. Now, this is one of the studies that I really liked by the National Institute of Health. In 2015, they proved that biofield is real, measurable energy field surrounding the body. It validated healing modalities like Reiki, therapeutic touch, and Tai Chi as impacting both the biofield and the psychological markers like cortisol, blood pressure, and mood. That goes right into that you are, that beauty of the energy conductor. And some of you have asked, and the first is, what is the energy conductor? How did you all of a sudden come up with this? Well, I didn't just come up with it. For over 30 years, I have been tuning my own biofield, my aura, and tuning it and connecting to that energy frequency. And because I've been working on doing that, I would go to these events. And people would always be like, wow, I love your energy. I love your energy. And everybody was engaged. And then I would get the phone call and say, hey, you can come coming to the next event. We really like your energy. We want you there. And after a while, I started going, wait a minute. I'm going to these events and I'm going early and I'm clearing these for me. Wait a minute. There's something in this. So that's when I started to really go deeper into the science and deeper. And now I approach you event planners and some of your CEOs and some of the people that work at these corporations, and they also women's events, spiritual events. And I go in and I say, hey, you know what? You need an event energy conductor, because when you have an event energy conductor, what happens is you will have what? More profits, more retention, and more engagement. And you're going to have more fun. That's for sure. So being that said, that's where it came up with of why I go to these events like E-Women Network Phoenix, locally here, Phoenix. They've invited me to be the event energy conductor there at their meetings, and I love this organization. So I do that for them. So everything is energy, right? So as we pop back, I hope you kind of got an idea of what that is, but what does it really mean to be your own energy conductor? And how do you know if you're doing it well or not, if you're doing it good or not? Well, it's on a personal level, but it's about emotional regulation. And this is a daily choice, isn't it? Because every day you choose to regulate your emotions and how you walk into someplace, how you show up, even online, when you go to work, if you go to work, because that biofield is measurable and felt. And that's how you know if you're your own conductor, is are you taking the moments to regulate, because it is always the emotions coming together. And someone asked me the other day when I was at E-Women, they said, Angel, I saw you walking around, but were you moving energy? Because you weren't doing anything. It's like, well, I thought you were going to move energy. I said, this is the thing. I don't have to move energy, because once your biofield, my biofield, and that's what I concentrate on, is resonating at such a high level, like you saw in the chart, what happens is like becomes like, and it starts to shift. And I might bring in the energy of the shining wheel, a medicine wheel, with all the elements, and that helps too, because that is coming in. So I hope that helps to answer the question. I really like this quote. Your biofield doesn't lie. It's a living mirror of your thoughts, emotions, and habits. You can't lie. If you don't feel good, if you're not happy with someone, they can feel it. That's in your biofield. That's real. Now, are these like major insights? Can you feel it? This is like major wisdom in action, isn't it? You're getting it here. Now, I really like this next one, because this next one is about how does science back up what we feel energetically, especially when it comes to stress and intuition, or what? Bad vibes, because you hear that all the time. Oh, she's got bad vibes. He's got bad vibes. I don't want to go. Hey, I hear you. I've been doing this for 30 years. Everybody thought I was a crazy woo-woo girl. Now science is actually saying it, because it's about the HeartMath Institute. They did a study in 2009 that proved that aligning your heart rhythm just by breathing slowly and intentionally, that's why I always on the breath pusher, can shift your entire energy field. That's coherence in action. When I talk about being your own energy conductor, this is what I mean. You're literally syncing your internal system. You really are. And that's the big thing, is answering the science of it, is that the Heart Math Institute and the heart brain coherence between the heart and the brain and the electrical field of the heart, and how thoughts and emotions influence that biofield, that is entrainment. It's in training, and that's how we sync subconsciously to others. And you might not think so, but subconsciously, we always, if we're in the vicinity, you don't even have to be in the facility if you're just talking about the person. That's how that happens. Isn't that just, I just love that. And then it has the study to prove it. So I hope that one helps. And then the next one is the other question that I get a lot is, what are some signs that our personal energy is off? And what can we do in the moment to what? Realign it? Yes. And that's when that 30 seconds. Remember when we took the 30 seconds, we clapped it and removed it? That can help with your physical and emotional symptoms. And it also helps you to get back into that realignment. It's the breath, the movement, and your intentions. Remember that. If you don't feel like you're in alignment, or that you feel out of balance, you feel stuck, move, start your breath. It will help so much, because that is the heart-brain coherence, is the breath. I hope you get that, because it's so powerful. And that's what I love to do in my VIP when I'm doing the spiritual counseling and the Reiki and the energy healing, is I help you to experience your quantum energy. So I help you to go from a quantum level so that you connect and experience your vibrational tone. And it's real. Quantum physics is real. Can't be denied or argued. It is absolutely real. And that's what I love to teach in an experience of the VIP. So as we move on, I like this quote too. So spiritual connections, spiritual conduction isn't about perfection. It's about presence. How you hold space is your frequency. And people say that to me a lot. I love how you hold space for me, Angel. I'm like, that's what I do. They say, please send me healing. I don't feel good. No, I'm not going to send you healing, because then I'm connected. I don't want to be in that frequency with you, but I hold space. And they say, what does that mean? Holding space means I raise my energy. I raise my energy. I raise my energy from the heart, with the divine union that I have. However I label that day, the big dudes, to universe, to Christ consciousness, to God, however I label, bringing that up. And what happens? Just like I said, it entrains and goes out to the biofield of everyone around. And it changes environments. It is really cool, and it's true. So I love that one. So knowing and understanding that one, let's go to the next question. Where did I put it? Because I put it somewhere. There it is. It's up there, because I have these questions that some people have been asking. But I wanted to show, because it's powerful when we really connect and we understand that you don't need to find your light. You're already wired for it. You just need to flip the switch. Are you ready to flip the switch? I think you are. And how important it is to switch, to really flip that switch. But really, it's about igniting. It's igniting that energy and connecting to that frequency. And when you ignite it, meaning a lot of people say, I want to find it, Angel. I want to find that spark again. I want to, when they come see me and they feel stuck, and it's like, you're not stuck. You might feel stuck. And you might think you need to find it. But you're conducting the energy all the time. So it's really igniting it, which is what? Identifying that you don't maybe feel very good, and that you want to step into feeling better. and what to do. I had a client come in and she just was woof, like, and she came in, she sat down and she just started talking and I said, okay, let's get up. And she just looked at me and she kind of knows me. She's been to see me before. She was like, oh, and I said, let's get up and let's start breathing and let's start moving. Let's start moving. Come on, start moving. And it was really hard for her to actually get moving. And I said, okay, then move out here. Move out here. Put your arm up. Put your arm up. Ooh, and be like in the Superwoman, Superman pose. Okay, and then come up here. And I was having her do this, and all of a sudden, she's like, I'm feeling better. Movement is lubricant. How many times do I say that all the time? Movement is lubricant. And it's powerful because the motion is the lotion. And if you don't feel good, that's what helps. Now you know that conducting energy is powerful. You've heard me say it. Now, they have told me, and this is the doctors, right? And I kind of back up, right? Because they told me that this is all down here is all arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis. And then being diagnosed with the lupus, the fibromyalgia arthritis, and then neuropathy in the hands too, that this gets to a point where I can't even move the mouse. I'm done. It comes all the way up and it actually helps. It actually hurts all the way up here and does pain. Conducting energy. When you're really connected and you're conducting that energy, what happens is you can remove the energy. And you go, oh, Angel, wait a minute. Yeah, that's some awesome golden nugget, isn't it? The thing is, you have to entrain and learn how to do that. And the thing is isn't pain energy? Isn't it a synapses that's sparking? We keep saying it's electromagnetic. It's sparking, saying, ouch, ouch, ouch to the brain. You can actually remove that and let it go. Whoa. Now that is a writer downer. And that I do. People fly in from all over and they fly in for that VIP because they want to learn how to do that. It's not one and done. I'll just tell you that because you know me. I'm very honest. It's not like a one session and you're going to learn how to do that. No, because you have to retrain your body after 40 years, 30 years, whatever it is, to really connect to your own vibrational energy field. So I hope that kind of makes you look at energy in a different way. But you're always conducting your wellness energy, your personal energy to the event, like I say, event energy conductor. You're always moving and conducting. So let's go to the next question, which is, you're known as the world's number one, thank you, this was a question, as the world's number one event energy conductor. How does that role reflect what we do energetically every day? If you're on stage or you're not on stage, how does that do that? And that is the bridge. What I do is I take the bridge from reading, listening to meditations, listening to podcasts about all this energy, and you get it, you think you get it, you think you get it. I'm the bridge between that. Because when you come see me, you're going to feel it. You're going to experience your own biofield. And that's going to change everything for you. Because that bridge between getting those both together changes your life, and you'll see how you show up. And it helps you to lead differently, to show up differently. But you also, how people conduct energy and how they do that and how you do that, viewers. And I know you're leaning in because I'm leaning in, because this is good stuff that helps you. Because when you're at home, you're at work, and you're with your kids, you're with your pets, you're out hiking, your field of vibration is powerful. And as you're showing up with your frequency, your energy, you can move that energy. So I just love it. Just how easily it's done, but yet, just like the other day when I was at eWomen Phoenix, and they invite me every time to be the event energy conductor. And as I'm moving energy, what's happening in that frequency of that energy, and I'm not even moving my hands because I don't want to disturb the meeting. And even I was at another where it was like 200 women, and I just was at the door. just moving that energy, because that is powerful when you can feel the energy, move the energy, and then also manage it and then change the form of it. And again, that is part of being in a place where you're moving and grouping that energy. So I hope that's helpful, that you understand that you can do this, and you're already the energy conductor, and you're the wellness conductor of your own self, the personal conductor of your own energy field. And the big one that you are is you can manifest anything when you really connect to your biofield and you get the feeling of this. That's really powerful. And I like this one. Visualize energy alignment as an orchestra conductor. And that's what I tell people, because they go, what's the event energy conductor? What's like an orchestra conductor? When they take all the music and they're putting it all in, I'm going to an event and I'm putting the whole event together, from the speakers to the vendors to even the food, and clearing and cleansing the food and moving that biofield around the food. So visualize energy alignment as an orchestra conductor, balancing the tempo and dynamics of life's symphony for the optimum resonance. Think about when you you know what I'm saying? You resonate with the energy. When you're really feeling in that flow, that's when your biofield, that your alignment is all in one. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that one. And then I love this study also. It's a study by National Institute of Health in 2015, proved that the biofield is real. Measurable energy field surrounding the body. And it validated healing modalities like Reiki, therapeutic touch, and Tai Chi as impacting both the biofield and the psychological markers like cortisol, blood pressure, and mood. And yes, I repeated that study on purpose because I really want you viewers, the ones I love so much, you really step into this, because I've been doing this for almost 30 years. And when I go out there and I can feel her energy and his energy and their energy and what's happening over there and this group here, and I can feel the difference. That's why I say I'm a bridge, because when you can feel this energy, you can feel your own energy, and you can put yourself into that. Remember we talked about the bubble. Put yourself in that little bubble. And once you put yourself in the little bubble, what happens? You feel better. And you can do that. So the studies prove that the biofield, it's not woo-woo. It's measurable. And you can regulate it. You can feel calmer. You can think, oh my gosh, think clearer. And even heal faster. Yeah, heal faster. That's why I always say your energy isn't random. It's the foundation of your wellness, being in alignment. And I just love when my students and my Reiki clients and my Reiki students, they tell me, they say, Angel, I love your ninja tricks and things there, and not tricks, I shouldn't go on that, techniques that help them to connect. So I hope that was helpful on how you want to show up. And as we move forward, we're almost at the end, is I'd love to give you a free gift, but really the free gift is mine. And the reason I say that is because I would love to get to know you. And in that getting to know you is, my calendar. I'd love to just chat with you and see where you're at, see where I can help, or just give you a smile and tell you I love you and you matter. So go ahead and click on that. And for next week, I want to tell you, every week we catch the wisdom wave with these amazing guests, Thursdays at 11 o'clock PST. It's almost my 7th season I've been doing this. Holy moly, and all these wonderful people. And, it's not just a show. It's a movement. It's a global impact. Now, next week, we have the beautiful Stephanie Harville, I'm not saying it right, but she's going to be coming on and she's going to be talking about the silent superpower, emotional intelligence in action. And I'm really excited to talk to her. I met her in person. She is pretty amazing. So I can't wait for that. And again, I want to say thank you because I see you, I love you, and you really do matter when it comes to understanding and energy connection. You are the best. So again, remember, pure energy elevates isn't an accident. It's conducted, calibrated, and amplified with intention. So have the intention. And right now, right here, we're going to sing the song out. I promised you a high energy that we would leave on that. So here we go. Let's sing it out. Go ahead. Move your hands. Here, let's do this. Now, the words I wrote just for you. So pay attention to the words. I love you so much. Let's move that energy.
You got ambition, fire and soul. Look within your heart. Let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want. Show them what you got. Take you to the top. Don't you ever stop. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on.
Come on, move that vibration.
Looking for the answers. Seeking you will find. Open up your heart. Leave it all behind. Smile and laugh. Always give back. Glowing like a star. Show them who you are. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. You're the secret. You're the answer. You know who you are. Look within you. Breathe and focus. You're a shining star. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. Don't you worry, don't you fake it. Be just who you are. You're the answer to the question. You're that shining star.
Are you up and dancing? Do it, do it, do it.
Shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. Now that you can see all that you can be, breathe into your heart. Don't you ever stop. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on.
You got this, you got this. You are amazing. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you so much for playing, for being here today. And remember to do what? Absolutely to do what? Change your mindset. Ignite your energy. And then go ahead and shine on and shine on. Until I get to see you next week, have a fabulous week. Share this with somebody you know they want to hear from you. I love you so much.